Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we are continuing the World of Warcraft Hardcore playthrough with our Warlock on the official service of Stitches. Syken Burns is back and with him the desire to mess things up. Let's start with Unguru Crater, which by the way it's one of those zones where there is just a lot of grinding to be done.
I can't pass that yet.
We do have sticky tar, super sticky tar to be precise. Need to kill a lot of these lurkers. Then we need to get soil, 25 at least. We need to get a couple of these sprouts, which are around the trees.
That cell isn't ready yet.
Gosh, what else?
That's still recharging.
By the way, that was planned, which is why we now can actually start getting these guys down. They are no longer
That's still recharging.
orange for us. Good, so we got a couple of other things. Apes in Unguru is one of them. Gotta kill a lot of the dinosaurs.
I can't pass that yet.
So that's going to be interesting. Got another quest here, which we're going to do once we can trade it in. My quest log is like super full at the moment, so there isn't that much I can do.
That cell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet.
And we also need new charts, so that's going to be a challenge as well.
That's still recharging.
Funny enough, these guys do have kind of a self-heal, which is keeping them up. Well, it's not really funny. They do have a renew, so that's purgeable, but not for the Void Walker.
I need to get closer. That's still recharging. It's too
There's still that ongoing problem with me taking over aggro from our Void Walker. It's a bit of an issue. So we can solve that with kiting, which is kind of what we're doing now.
I can't pass that.
Or basically with fearing them. Movement speed reduced by 30%.
That's still recharging.
That stinks, man. That's our ratio. It gets rid of it. Okay, cool. That's not bad. Good, yeah. Some of these diseases are absolutely horrible for us. Entangling roots, of course, as well. So they do have a lot of just root in place, don't move type of abilities.
I need to get closer.
Good. Yeah, that whole region here will be a huge grind fest. As you can see, we have plenty to do. But that's okay. Did we miss anything? I think I missed one quest. Yeah, let me get that. It's with the little, what's it called? Well, it's the little plants that are running around here. And I want to wait to kind of re-get that quest. We also need 7 of each power crystal. But let me get that quest first.
See you later.
Before we do that
Safe
though,
travels.
let's trade in the journal that
Have
we
a good
found. Cool. 3,500. So, what are the quests that we can do?
What can I do for you? See
I think
you
those
later.
were, those was it. Yeah, that's exactly the quest that I was looking for. Fantastic. Damn, there's one more. Good, now we finally got all of them. Beware of the pterodox. Need the web scales, need those guys as well. So I just want all of the quests so that we can now start moving out. I'll give you an intro to all of the quests, show a little bit of footage, and then we're doing a huge trade-in. I think the Talurkers so far are clear. We've fought enough of them, so let me just fast forward until I'm done with that quest. Good, quest number 1 done. And with that we're moving on to the next quest, which would be getting the webbed pterodox scale and just generally killing a lot of pterodox over here and later over there. We can go for a few more blood petal sprouts, I suppose, because this kind of yet another small quest. There's just a lot that you can collect, and these guys do have additional blood petal drops, which was the one quest that I've just taken. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I don't yet want to kill these guys. Just use them
That isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
because I wanted to let Charnock get aggro, kill one of them, and then we're going for the pterodox. Those guys are nasty. The pterodox do have that fear scream, which, yeah, can become a bit of a problem actually. And I'm seeing that my DPS is not the best, so we're chugging an arcane elixir.
My mana is low. Not enough mana.
Mainly want to make sure that we can get these enemies down in just one iteration of dots and not always require another one. Granted, haven't bought the level 52 upgrades for our spells, which I should have likely done. So let's hope that's not going to bite us in the rear. We got enough crystals, I think 7 of each was the magic number. And there we are with the pterodox. These guys, like I said, have a fear scream. So just need to make sure that we're not getting feared. I'm just collecting enough just in
That
case,
spell isn't ready
if
yet.
it's not just
I
7.
can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
And I think I'll layer hop here, because this is by far the best area for the pterodox, and it's a shame to see that all of them have been killed with the exception of one. So I talked about layer hopping
I can't cast that
multiple
yet.
times,
That's
but just
still
in
recharging.
case you have missed the other episodes, everyone has duplicates if the server has enough people, and we're now essentially using that to our advantage. Typically you cannot get into a different layer unless, of course, someone invites you, in which case slowly but surely hopping over. That also means you're in a completely different copy where typically all of the enemies would respawn, so gotta be careful not to just randomly do it. Clicking a corpse to get to that other layer, and since the power crystals here have respawned, pretty sure that we are actually in a different layer, but it looks just as grim. No pterodoxes here. That's unfortunate, man. Good, we got 10 of each crystal. That's 100% enough. So let's try. They have 3 or 4. This add-on just allows you to get invites from anyone within the guild that also does have that add-on. Unfortunately, if no one in the guild currently is in layer 3 or 4, then there's nothing to do. There's no invite to go around. Well, and that means we will need to do it the old-fashioned way, which is waiting for respawn. I asked overall for anyone to layer invite me, but that hasn't been happening either. Good. Let's use our time efficiently. And if the pterodogs aren't there, we're going to cure all of these little blood petals. We're definitely not going to kill that stone giant, but we're going to kill blood petals
That spell isn't ready yet.
and
Still recharging.
the ematrons, which are just ground dinosaurs, so it shouldn't be a problem either. Let's take a look at a few of these blood petals now that we've gotten 20 additional spell power. We should be just barely fine in getting them down. Yep, one set of dots is enough.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Lesson so far important is if I don't need to redot, A, they are dying faster, and B, that overall saves a lot of mana because we're just using the first row of dots and these guys are essentially dying. Okay, that one didn't work out perfectly, but still okay. Man, and I can already see our inventory will be completely slammed. Good. Let's kill a couple more of these. We need roughly 30 kills of them to get 15. To get 15 of these blood petal drops. And at the same time, we just need to make sure that the Tyrannosaurus Rex isn't eating us alive. Devilsaurs is what they are called. But let's be real, these are Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Good. I think I'll just kill the rest of the plants and show you the other enemies in the meantime. No need to wait for too long. Good. Little interlude. We found a few of these oozes. Funnily enough, we actually need those. Got a couple of empty ooze containers.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
And you need a corpse of these oozes in order to like fill one of the containers. These oozes do have an ability called clone. So if you let them, when they're getting low, if you let them clone, didn't happen here. If you were to let them clone, they would just spawn a second one. That would be so helpful, because unfortunately corpses disappear. Man, tough choice with loot here. Yeah, okay, I need 10 of those as well. And as and when we're running into one of them, I'm just going to kill them. In the meantime, let's kill some more plants. Alright, next up, these are the Dimetrodons, the other dinosaurs that we need. These guys come for bones and for scales. Got a nice little tender rip ability, so we're not going to get away from them, not anytime soon. But since he was highly dotted, the correct way of I was about to say, the correct way of looking at it is we're not trapped here with him, he's trapped here with us. However, that does not count for that big, nasty Devil Sour. He's excused. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Euro always has this foggy kind of landscape, so the Devil Sour always comes from somewhere.
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Good. One more Diametron, and then we're fast forwarding.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
I need like at least 6 more of them. We need the bones and the scales, so that'll be interesting.
That's still recharging.
Yeah, we're not getting both of it at the same time. Oftentimes you only get one.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Good. Back to farming. Alrighty, so we are finally progressed after an hour or so. Farmed the entire Upper Epsilon. So we got the Pteratons. That's good. We got the Pteraton bones. We got the Dimetron bones. We got the scales. So all of that is done. The only thing that I need is frenzied Pterodax in this part of the map. Again, shouldn't be like a huge issue. Then I did off screen the few quests around just the raptors here, leading into the eggs here, and then kind of killing the boss raptor. I didn't feel that that was really good enough content, so I did not record it. Basically quickly killed all of them. This here is, by the way, another quest, the Goroboshi Send-Gland, which we've now gotten. Now we just need the hive wall sample from inside the hive, and boy, our backpacks are just absolutely too full. Already need to destroy shards. Anyway, so we need the hive wall sample, which is what we're getting now. Then I should go for research equipment. Wait a second, let's not get an ad here. Then I should go for research equipment, which is going to be the next item over here. The remaining Pterodax, and then if we play it really smart, we're going to get Ringo, the Lost Ringo, and running everything back, which should give us a very, very solid amount of quests to trade in. Also got like what, 2 quests over here that are done. So yeah, plenty of quests. There are going to be follow-up quests, but I think the quests, we're currently at 40% in the level. The quests might get us all the way to 60, 70%, maybe even. Which is crazy, and that's why I like the Unforgiving creator so much. If you quest well, this zone is just giving you so much extra quest experience. Disease. Physical damage taken increased by 40%. Are you kidding me? That's enormous. I don't have a disease curing, do I? This is just venom. Hate to say it. And the Fell Hunter is not taking diseases off of you, just magic. So we're stuck with that. One more reason to not get hit.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
One more reason to not get hit.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
These guys here also reduce armor, which you can potentially see. Yeah, that's basically the debuff for Charnock at the moment. So yeah, the armor reduction plus Silithid Pox together, that's a really nasty combination. All of a sudden you have almost no armor and then you're taking 50% more damage.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Like I always say, the bugs. They are by far my one or not by far, but they are amongst the top 3 most hated enemy types. They are strong, very little downsides, and typically just ultra nasty abilities. Luckily our ratio can get rid of the slowing poison at least.
I can't cast that yet.
Good.
That's still recharging.
Just double checking that there is no further patrol in here. I think this guy was the patrol. That's always my biggest fear. Ed's down here. Because all of a sudden you are slowed and things are a problem.
Inventory is full.
But
I can't carry anymore.
there's a Rando Paladin. So Mr. Rando Paladin, welcome. Did he just get the sample? Okay.
Aggro.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Apparently he was a bit higher level. It's nice when your comrade just leaves you down here, but he seems to be fighting his own battle out there against the tunneler.
Aggro.
That's still recharging.
Aggro.
Comes back. Cures me of disease, so that's good. I like that. Thank you. I was just about to shit talk him and say he just came in. We're grouping for a moment. He does the quest. I get jumped on, and he's like, "Yeah, well, you're bad." Warlock Paladin is not a bad combination, by the way. And here, Mr. Paladin, for coming back, I want to say thank you. And he says thank you. Informing him that I'm going out, so that he does not assume that he doesn't assume I'm staying with him. But I gave him a Hellstone. I sincerely hope he's not doing the pawn captures queen thing, which is also in here, because boy, that would not be good. I think he is going for it. It's a follow-up quest, and it is not good to do that. I would never do that alone. Not sure how good his equipment is, but if I'd be in his shoes, I would not do it. He's called Vaitang. So we're going to see whether or not I am right. If he does it, and if he doesn't have a Petri, and just Petri out the force out of it, then I think we're just going to see Vaitang die in a second. Like not immediately, but give it 3 to 5 minutes, and there should be a message, because Queen captures pawn. A very interesting quest line where you essentially are fighting waves of enemies. The Paladin is not very good in killing them fast enough, so that is not a great class. He is a fantastic class to just withstand a lot of heat and just be very durable, but he would need a DPS. I don't want to go in there because I don't even have the quest, and with all due respect, I think that might be a little bit low.
Aggro.
But yeah, essentially you're going in there, and then waves of enemies are coming. I think the first wave is 3, then 3, and then 4. So you're looking at 10 enemies back to back that you need to kill. And they're not mooks either. They're actually relatively strong enemies. So the 56, 57-ish. I don't want to speak out of context, but it is a handful. And then with the armor reduction and all of the other like nasty abilities that they stack on top of each other, you're in for a pretty rough ride. Is it possible to solo it? Yes, maybe even at 57. Is it something that you should be doing? No. Good. We're going to go for the Frenzied Pterodox. Those are the next 15 kills. And once these bad boys are down, we are pretty much done here. Finding the source would be nice. Well, we do have one quest left over because finding the source is up here. So could take finding the source, take the source, take him, and then go back. No, that's, I think, a good idea. Those Pterodox are up to level 55, but not all of them, the frenzied ones. Yeah, I just need to do a bit of smart layer hopping and we should be okay here. So I'll fast forward the rest for you guys. Just want to showcase one of the Pterodox at least. Frenzied ones, yep, there they are.
That spell isn't ready yet.
They also don't have a fear ability, they just frenzy, like the name implies. Alright, I'll kill 15 of those. And we'll take it from there. We'll take it from... Oh, they do have the fear ability, elsewise Voidwalker would have just ran away. Good. We're going to take it from here. Fast forward. Alrighty, so for starters, the paladin didn't die, which I must admit is surprising. At least I did not see him in the deathlock. Secondly, we got all of the dinosaurs, the pterodons, done, which is great as well. And now it is time to visit a couple of elementals and then bring Ringo back to here and trade in a lot of quests. We do have 45%. Let's see how much we can get via the quest trade in. That's the part that's going to be most entertaining. Just having that huge XP bomb drop as you trade in all of the quests. There are a couple of follow-up quests. The Apes of Yunguru, that's as well as chasing Amy, and then the follow-up quest of the Apes of Yunguru, which is the uber boss ape that needs to be killed. That one is 55. I'm not sure if there are many like 55 normal stompers, thunderers and gorillas. So I'm not 100% sure if that is really a 55 quest, but I was keeping it basically for the slim chance that we're going to see level 53 from Yunguru. Anyway, so there are other follow-up quests. We need to look at all 3 pylons. I'm pretty sure there is 1 or 2 more follow-up quests. So, but that all doesn't matter now. Oh yeah, sure.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Can't really use fire magic against fire elementals. But I can use shadow. Shadow magic, good magic.
Aggro.
I can't carry anymore.
And we need to destroy another shard. Holy smokes.
Aggro.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast
So yeah, never underestimate like this part here. On top of it, there is also an elite elemental. I remember that with my mage. No, it was actually with my paladin. I had a nice friendly priest that helped me. His name was Holy something something. He has now rerolled a mage who's called Holy Water, but bottom line is Holy something something died up here for not knowing that there is a huge elite elemental called Afterburner, I think, in that cave up there. 56 or 57 elite. Definitely not to be fooled around with.
Aggro.
Good, at least the elementals are not running away, so we can just get them down. Also, take the last stat food, that frees up another slot. Great. I'm just trying to work around the inventory at the moment. Good, we're doing the temperature measurement and then we're helping Ringo.
can't cast that yet.
And then we're getting that huge XP bomb, which will hopefully propel us close to level up.
Aggro.
Can't even use my normal abilities, like my wand, because the wand is also fire damage. Temperature reading over 9,000. Cool, that solves that problem. And Ringo is just down there. Yeah, I don't want to aggro too many of these mobs. Silver Sage done. If my memory serves me somewhat well, he's just around the corner here in that cave. And from there, we're going to bring him
I can't loot that
right
now.
back home. Home sweet home for him. Benny Blanco kills again. Everybody goes like Benny. Good. So Ringo can sprint surprisingly well. The one thing that is Ringo's critical weakness is he's super thirsty, so from time to time we'll need to use like that here. Good. If we play our cards right, I hopefully will not be running into anything, since this is like not a high octane escort quest. I'll just do it nice and slow, fast forward it for you, and then we're going to see the sweet reward of all of our labor that we've done over the last 1.5 to 2 hours. Good. After a not so eventful journey, we're finally back. Double checking, 50, nearly 50%, 48, let's say 45, and see just how much we're getting out of these quests. Starting over here. That's an upgrade.
Keep it real.
Not a great pair of bracers, but it is an upgrade nonetheless. 10 less hit points though, but a lot more intelligence. Alright, Ringo finally makes it home. There we go.
Well, spit it out.
They can have their little dialogue.
What's up? Glad I could help.
10 stamina, 9 intelligence, that's great.
Keep it real.
I need more stamina. I like spell power, but I need more stamina.
You need something? See you around. See you later.
Alien ecology,
See you around. Safe travels.
that's the exposition.
Yeah, what do you want? If you ever need anything.
Glad I could help. Pleasure doing business with ya.
Stamina spirit? Nah. Ours is better.
Be careful out there.
What can I do for you? Hello. See you around. See you later.
Good. We're not having enough to feed you yet, yeah? Unfortunately.
Inventory is full.
Yeah, let's just get rid of a couple of items that we definitely don't need. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now.
Hurry back!
Because that is yet another quest to trade in over
Greetings.
here.
Very good. Very well then. Off and away.
Follow up in Winter's Spring, Lincoln's Sword. That's a nice little reference to Link from Zelda. And we're not done yet. Not at all. Good part is we've finished a couple of quests, but like I said, we're not close to done. There are a few more pylons here, and we also need to trade
Hey.
that quest in.
Be seeing you. Very well then. You have a
There
great
are the
day.
crystals
Off
of
and away.
power.
Interesting. Very good.
They can't join us.
3 follow-up quests, which just require us to get each of these pylons and analyze them. And I still need a couple more of these blood petal spouts, and once that is done, got 2 more quests here. 1 quest with Tugragan and Yunguru Soil, which is yet another quest that I can trade in. So there are a couple of quests left over, quite a few actually, that need to be traded in. So let's do the right thing here. We're going to take all of these 3 pylons. We're not going to be a soy boy, but we're going to go and do the first bunch of apes. So it's going to be pylon into apes, into bringing Amy back there, trade in this, trade in, and then full trade in and flying around. So that's the plan. Let's hurry up and get this plan implemented. Alrighty, so we fought our way into the heart of the cave. This is where we find Amy, and she needs some mithril casing, which we coincidentally enough have on us. So now it's time to move out. By the way, all of the quest trade-ins and so on brought us to 91%. Amy will now move back. All we need to do is protect her. Then we're going to go Eastern Pylons and handing in those quests and are pretty much done. That, and full hand in. We're in the middle of respawn here, so gotta be a bit careful.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Luckily I cleared the cave before anything bad could happen. Finally Amy gets attacked.
I can't pass that.
I was semi-afraid that
That spell isn't ready yet.
we would need to kind of drag that guy here with us the entire
Still
time.
recharging.
But the Warlock even can do that relatively easy with the dots. Just move, redot, move, redot,
That
etc,
spell isn't
etc.
ready yet.
Good, both of them down. Yeah, and we're passing this guy without any bigger trouble. As long as Amy doesn't run into kind of a devil sour, I really don't think that anything else is going to be a big issue. And even a devil sour, like the bigger ones, level 55, certainly will mop the floor with us, but like a 52 devil sour, I think I could take him. Wow. Dark Shore? How? That's a low level area. Maybe AoE farm. Gosh, that would suck, level 59. But then again, on level 59 you do have Petri, so if things are going incredibly bad, you just Petri out. Even in the open world you can always Petri, then Alt F4, character disappears from the game world, and then you unstuck.
That's still recharging.
Just double checking. There are no sprouts in here. No. 'Cause that's the only quest that I still need. A couple of sprouts. Oh, there we go. There is a sprout. But we don't want to fail the quest here, because if we're too far away from Amy, that will be considered a failure.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Good, that one more kill and we're done, and then it's really just doing that round. And I'm pretty sure now that the quest will be enough in order to reach level 53, which would be huge. That means we've gotten quite literally more than one level in Enduro Crater alone. Because I leveled here to 52, and now that would be even all the way up to 53.
Talk to me. Watch your back.
Massive experience, lovely. Okay, let me do the rest of the round. We're also going to get a couple of blood petal sprouts wherever possible, so fast forward. Good, time for us to finally trade in the heat quest, finding the source. Can that dinosaur please F off? Thank you.
Time is money, friend. Keep it real. Glad I could
And
help.
another lead to Winter Spring. Now we're going to feed Didanga and trade in 3 further quests. Also level 53 as you've seen, so Deep Reflection, I'm going now for Fell Concentration, which allows us to basically prevent interruptions when casting Drain Life. And then I want Nightfall to round it up for the occasional Shadow Bolt spell, which would be cool. Yeah, and then if we would have all of that, we're almost level 60, so then we need to go for a proper build soonish anyways. This is more the leveling build than anything else. Good. So let's trade in and get that last few quests done. Remember saying thank you, Yunguru Crater, you've been good to us, and we're going to say goodbye to Yunguru Crater, as we've literally quested all of it with the exception of the Mighty Uchat. And if I'm coming back at some point, maybe for that central part, Skoloman's Key or whatnot, there are a couple of quests where you kind of go here once. Might as well have that one extra quest ready to go. It's not the end of the world to not have that quest. Gives like 5,000 experience, but it requires you to go all the way in the cave and then all the way down here to trade it in. So that's not exactly what I wanted to do. We are instead going to hand in these 15 sprouts. Potentially the least rewarding quest in all of Yunguru, maybe the least rewarding quest in many quests, to be honest. Because that little care package is typically really bad. We got a roasted quill, a major healing potion, that is actually good, and a scroll of strength, which is worth 40 silver, so half a gold. And it took a while to get all of that stuff, so yeah, not going to do it again.
Seeing you. Very well then, off and away. Very good. You have a great day now. Be seeing you. Off and away.
Good. That's basically the pylons explained. We don't need them really, but look at that, 10% extra XP, and we're not even done. We've traded in the Tenaris one, but I still want to do the Feralis one, and there is also another quest in Ratchet that I want to trade in as a preparation for the Sunken Temple, because that's exactly where we're going to go next. So I need to get all of those quests ready, but all of that, the whole traveling thing and so on, that can happen behind the scenes. I hope that the next episode will lead us into the Sunken Temple. I also hope that you enjoyed the Yunguru Crater. Pretty chill level that we did here. I will need to fly around, do a bunch of stuff really, to then hopefully be ready for Sunken Temple. Have a good one. See you all in the next episode. Bye bye.